you to our awesome patrons who made this video possible. To join our community and get cool rewards like postcards from around the world, click the link in the description or go to patreon.com/thewayaway.
Hello Way Fam and welcome to Tampere, Finland. I'm Josh.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome to The Way Away. If you like travel videos, definitely be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Today, we have a travel day, but we thought we'd update you on our new luggage that we got.
We are continuing our Nordic summer series. We are leaving Tampere and we are headed farther north to experience a bit more of northern Finland. A little bit more about that later on. But we thought we'd update you on how we're doing with our travel bags. A few videos ago, we talked about getting brand new roller bags compared to carrying backpacks, which we've done for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And because, we were just tired of lugging the bags around. So we thought, it'll be the luxury life. We're going to have roller bags and then we're going to have just
be so much
one
easier.
carry-on. So we thought we'd just really quickly go over what we've learned in the last couple of weeks and just talk about the experience. Okay, how has roller bags been compared to backpacking bags for like 3 years?
So we've gone on one flight and then we've gone on one train travel. Two train travel.
Yeah.
It's great for the airport and it's great for train travel, just to be able to get it on it. The only thing is the gap in between the train and the main. And then if the trains don't have escalators, also very difficult because stairs are an issue.
Yeah, so we've learned that it's actually way, way easier to have backpacks. It's easier by far to have backpacks, but it is more difficult to carry them. Like you get tired easier, right? Like you get hot because you're carrying them. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of weight on your body.
Yeah, I don't know that I would say that it's
so wait.
easier.
What I'm saying is that on the other hand, having roller bags is way more convenient because you don't have the weight on your body and you can just set them down and leave them and you don't get hot and sweaty. But they're a lot more fiddly.
But I don't like taking my bag on and off my backpack.
No, not at all. I hate that too.
That is probably one of my top things I dislike.
While it's more convenient to have the roller bag, it's a lot more fiddly. And while it's less convenient to have to lug a backpack around, it's a lot more freeing.
I'm not sold.
All right, so you go ahead.
I just like the backpack I was so done with, and it was just really, really heavy. But the roller bags are not as easy as I expected or had hoped.
She has her own way of saying what I'm saying. Go ahead.
So, I think the hardest part for me is not the travel days with the bags, but packing them. I am getting so frustrating packing these bags. Maybe it's because I had 4 years of experience of packing the other bags, but they also had a little more give. Like my bag was loose, and so I was able to really stuff it full, and I knew where everything went and everything had a spot. Now that Josh and I are sharing a bag, as well as I have the drone and GoPro items in here, it's just been really, really difficult to try to fit everything every time because everything does not have a place quite yet, as well as this laptop pocket I've found it would be very handy if it was a little larger. It's so small that I'm only able to fit my laptop. I can't fit this case that I carry my laptop in if I want to go to a cafe or something.
It's because it's
really convenient.
It's 4 times thicker than a laptop. What do you have in here?
I have my pens and I have
it's a laptop sleeve,
planner.
not a pen and planner and laptop pocket.
But I want to be able to fit that in my bag. And I was able to fit it in my bags before when we had more bags, when I had this backpack.
The other thing that we've noticed is that when we are rolling our bags around a city, there's a lot of varying terrain. We're in Tampere right now, and they have a lot of construction going on. It goes from like cobblestone to cement pathways to gravel, and then we've gone to like places where we had to carry our bags up a hill, and I mean like a 15% grade, just straight up.
It was so inconvenient.
But had we backpacks, it may have been more convenient, but still would have, we had to carry them
heavy
so it's like it's a really hard thing to decide which one is better. I do know that it's super convenient to just leave the bag sitting there and like just roll it to some place and then let go, and it's just there, as opposed to like
Yeah,
take the bag off.
Clip.
Yeah, and then like every time we have to leave, go pull the backpack on. So I will say that I'm thinking the roller bags eke out the backpacks just because they're not physically on our person.
Josh has been really great about carrying the big bag. I don't know that I would be able to do that on my own if I was like out and about. Like, so we were in Paris for a week. We didn't film there, but almost every metro in Paris has no escalator. It's all stairs. And
Seems
so
like it.
It's just a crazy place to take roller bags if you're going in and out of the metro because you were carrying your bags constantly.
Yeah, you have to like go out of your way to find an elevator or escalator.
Yeah, it's also really inconvenient. Like when Josh has the backpack on, that's convenient. But to be able to pick up the bag to carry it downstairs, the backpack does not work. So he has to take the backpack off, put it on the back, then carry the bag down the stairs, and then you end up putting the backpack back on the bag. These are just things that we didn't think of before we started traveling.
We had no experience with them. So it's not, the grass isn't just greener on the other side. It's also spots of brown. You know?
And it is other muscles that you're using while you're
Totally
like
different.
going around with the roller bag thing out because like the roller bag, this brand that we're using, not sponsored brand. I don't even remember the name.
Calpac.
But the handle is so flimsy and
It feels flimsy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's like with every roller bag. But yeah, it's really like, flimsy, a heavy bag on cobblestone.
It doesn't inspire confidence.
No.
Yeah. So anyways, that's it. We're actually going to go use these bags on our travel day. We're taking a a train to a bit more north in Finland.
I think it's called Kokkola.
Okay.
But it's on the coast.
We'll catch you with you there. All right.
Tickets to get to Kokkola, but with Eurail, we don't have a seat, and most people have already booked their seats.
Yeah, well, like assigned seats.
Assigned seats, right. So we're just waiting on everybody to get in their assigned seats, and then we can sit down. But there's like 6 stops in between where people can come to the seat and ask us to get up, but...
Yeah, it's a little inconvenient because last time we like got all settled, and then like twice we had to move, so it was a little bit like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, is there like a way to tell what seats are not reserved? I don't know.
No way to do that. But it's an hour until the next stop, so I definitely am hoping for us to get a spot.
There we go.
Someone's water bottles here.
Oh.
Maybe those ones?
I don't know. Okay. It's like awkward because you have to see if someone's sitting here, but we should have an hour now, unless they're in the toilet.
Yeah. I think we're fine here. The water bottle, though, that's questionable. But yeah, I now have to fill out my Eurail pass and just say that what train we're on. And it should be pretty simple. The conductor should come by, just ask us for our tickets, look at them, and then we're good to go.
But pro tip, you need to have it filled out before the conductor comes, or they'll give you a stern talking to and possibly a fine.
We have learned our lesson with that one, so I'm going to fill it out before he comes. And then put the milk.
I can do that. Wait, mix the milk with the donut?
And then swash it around. And it makes it soft and like...
The texture's so gross. Eat it,
It's perfect.
then rinse with milk after you've swallowed. That's my method.
When you dip your Oreos, do you make them soft?
Who dips Oreos?
I dip Oreos. Everybody dips Oreos. It's even in the commercials.
No,
Yes.
I've never dipped an Oreo. You eat an Oreo and then you can drink milk if you want.
That is wrong. I would dip this, but I'm afraid it would go inside. That's why I take a bite of this and then take a sip of this. You really have never dipped an Oreo?
Not to my knowledge. Thinking about it sounds like...
No, it'll change your life.
What's so different than just biting an Oreo, chewing it, swallowing it, and then just washing it away with milk?
It makes it like the soft texture. Like the inside is kind of hard and then the black part becomes soft. It's like all the textures together. And then the milk. You're supposed to dip Oreos.
All that texture together sounds horrible.
No, it's not. It's
like
not.
like mushy.
Yeah, kind of.
Like when cardboard gets wet.
Wait, have you done a Tim Tam Slam?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Well, it's a little bit squishy.
Yeah. But it's delicious.
I guess. Do you know what? I actually prefer to eat the Tim Tam and then drink the tea.
Wrong.
Now, the reason we came to Kokkola is that a viewer of ours, Josephine, messaged us on Instagram and said she would love for us to join her in the tradition of visiting a family summer home. This was such a special opportunity for us because it's not often that you get a peek into a family dynamic. So we had such a fun time hanging out with Josephine and her family. In our next episode, we visit Oulu, Finland. Stick around and make sure to subscribe for more to come. A huge shout out to all of our patrons who helped make this video possible. If you want to follow more, go to Instagram at WayAwayMag. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Way More, if you want to see way more from us.